Alright, hi, quick video. It's here, this thing. This thing is here. I'm going to take you on a little tour of it. It's a very little car, but there's a lot to show you. First of all, we'll start with the back. Whoop. This mirror here is for when you're in the front and this is down. You can see right behind the car. The car has 360-degree camera anyway, so that's nice. We can pop both of these down if we want here. And you can notice that there's two little spots here for rolling a bike in. This will fit a full bike easily. There's a lot of roof room. You can also flip this up and have a look underneath. There's all your bits and pieces you'd need for the car, pumping up tires and jacking it up and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. We've also got, if we need to, we can put these seats vertical and pull this tab here, push them out the way, give ourselves more boot space for, you know, when we don't have people in the back and we just need to put something in there quick, like a bale of hay or, I don't know, a bucket. Otherwise they can sit all the way back here. Because we've got the 360 camera, I can actually poke you all the way through the car, so let's do that. So at the moment, sitting in the back seat, and if you look to your left, you can see there's little tabs on the doors. Those are screens, which I'll pull up when we get in the back ourselves. And then in the front of the car, we've got the dash and steering wheel, everything you'd expect from the front of a vehicle. But the seat, the passenger seat, which I'm pointing at now, this has a little pull tab in the chair, and you can see that. We'll show you that off to you in a moment too. Now we haven't cleaned the car yet, so this is in its state as it's come from overseas. In the back we've got power rear doors, open and close. Also got our pull-up visor, sunshade, which is real nice. There's lots of pockets everywhere, little pocket at front, another pocket down here, which you probably can't see very well, but you can probably see this very well on the other side. That's right, we've got a drinks and food tray. Have a little snack, have a little eat there. Maybe you rest an iPad on it, I don't know, up to you. And then also, of course, sunshade over here. Now, something that makes the gear is also these accessory holes for bolts, M6 bolts. So we can put, you know, a shelf back here if we really want to, or just tie the dog down. Really, there's plenty of stuff we can do. In the roof, we've got a vent, just a blower vent. So when the aircon's running and whatnot, we can blow heat back here. I'm not quite sure about blowing cool air, but it's there nonetheless, and you can direct this however you like, kind of like an airplane. In fact, everything in here is kind of like an airplane, in that it is small, and as far as luxury is concerned, it is not considered, but it is still comfy. A comfy seat, adjustable headrests. You can recline these things, of course, if you really want to. You can just relax at the back here. No sweat, which is great. There's really a lot of room here, and there's plenty of headroom as well. I don't know if you can tell, but there's so much headroom. It's insane. So next up, the front. I'll put you in the passenger seat after I show you what we got up there. Okay, so moving to the front seat, we'll show you what's under the passenger seat. Under the passenger seat, which we can fold flat if we want to, in case you want to put something massive in here. Feed it all the way through the car. The car is 3.4 meters long, and I think we've got about 2.5 I think, meters usable space from here to there. So you can load a few things in here, sheet of plywood or something, I don't know, whatever. But also, I don't know if you noticed, when I put the headrest in here, there's also a handy little bucket which covers up the battery down below. Now, what you use this bucket for, who knows? But I imagine it's meant to be intended for putting groceries in, I guess, or just something you don't want to roll around on the seat next to you, like your water bottle or whatever. It's basically, I think, like the a little glove compartment type thing. But that's okay, because we've also got a glove compartment, and it's not very big, but you know, it fits my fist and a bit in there, 2 fists and a bit. No bananas for scale. I'll put you over here now. All right, so I'll walk you through what the passenger gets. We've got a little tray here, can't fit much in it because this model has a DVD player. That's right, a DVD player. Don't know what we're going to watch, maybe Tokyo Drift. Also got cup holder. Drawer for a bento box. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to fit the food that we eat in a bento box, but it's a drawer nonetheless. And then just in case, also got another glove box there, which is full at the moment of wheel nuts and tow hooks, which is great for us. The little tray here is big enough to fit a phone in a case. It's an iPhone 14, not a Max or a Pro or anything. That fits in there nicely, even in the case. All the door handles are not a tray, they are just a handle, but they do have a little tray underneath it, just down here, which will fit a phone very comfortably, which is kind of cool, I guess. The car itself, when powered on, has a full navigation system. The unfortunate thing is it is entirely in Japanese, and you cannot change it or update it to be in English or have the nav maps for Australia. So we're going to have to look for a solution for that still supports some of the functions of this, namely the 360-degree camera that is built into the car. It is very cool. Here's our 360-degree camera. It looks a bit weird because the door is open, so it's funky, and so is the rear hatch. But you can see there is a sweet model of the car sitting there, which is very cute. The car also has CarPlay. If we want, we can just use CarPlay instead of updating everything, and you know, that's all sweet. The car also has massive visors, which are huge because the windows are so huge, the windscreen's huge, the roof is so far away from me. I'm not short, I'm pretty average height. I'm about 178, 180, I think. I don't know, maybe taller. I don't know. I'm not fussed. But the roof is just so far away from me, it's insane. I can bring the seat up if I want to, but I don't want to. The rest of the car, as far as components are concerned, I'm going to take you and sit you down here and we'll give you a POV. So let's have a look-see. We got the entertainment system dials, so mode allows us to change the mode of whatever's going up on there. Info is for the little OSD. We've got our Siri button or call button there. On the other side here is all of our cruise control and other bits and pieces. So we've got the, I don't know if I can do this. We've got resume, set, going through the different modes. I think there's only 2 in this one. We've got our distance we want to keep from the car in front, cancel, and power, which I haven't figured out what it does yet, but it makes that light up, so that's kind of cool. Got our lane keep assist, which will do a powered lane keep assist or just a beep, if I think is the deal. We've got a few buttons down here. We've got obviously engine start stop. We've got the automatic engine stop off switch, the left and right rear powered door buttons, which can open and close them. We've got obviously our mirror, the button to fold the mirrors or unfold the mirrors, and on the other side, sliding door on, and that's turn the power off to the doors so that you can just open them manually or not. So we've also got our front collision avoidance and our traction control, lane keep assist button again. I need to figure out what the deal is between having a lane keep assist button, like a lane guide button and a lane keep assist button. Anyway, we've also got our handbrake, or a park brake, I guess, because it's not using our hand. I mean, you could use your hand, but it's a bit of a stretch. We've got our left and right front seat warmers. We've got USB ports coming out of our ears and accessory as well. There's a little hook down here. If you want, you can hang a little convenience store bag or whatever. And of course, our climate control. So fan blows quite nicely. We can set our temp pretty straightforward, AC off and recirculate off if we want. There's also, because this has Suzuki special something or other, we can press SOS. I don't think that's going to work. If it does, it's just going to call up Japan. So we'll see if we can reprogram that to be something more useful in the future. We've obviously got our door lights, which I've got off at the moment because we're just sitting with the door open. And lastly, one of my favorite bits of this car is that mirror there. You can't really see it, but that mirror there from here is showing me the front left tire of the car, or front left kind of edge of the vehicle, so I can see where the curb is. That's basically it. It's just so you can reverse straight up to the curb, which is, I mean, you can do anyway with the 360-degree view, but you know, kind of cool, I guess. So there's from the inside of the car out and from an outside of the car in view. And our regular, I think this might be to calibrate everything. I don't know. I can't read it yet. If you know a way of making this English, then holler at your boy. But currently, man, I'm just using Google Translate on the phone the whole time. Anyways, lastly, I think I'll just show you the engine, hey? Found it. Alright, so slide it that way. And then got a little stalk. Cute. For you car nerds out there, here's the engine bay. There is the battery. Again, my fist for size battery. And the engine, again, my fist for size. No, the intake is quite small. There's well, which one's the intake? I think this one's the intake. Yeah, that goes through the intercooler. There is an intercooler into the turbo housing. And I don't know what this is, like maybe a wastegate or something, I don't know. A breather of some sort. It's interesting what that's. We'll have to look at the spec of the engine and everything, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. The wiper fluid, brake, and I don't know where our oil is. Coolant there. Where's the oil? There it is. A little dipstick. Hello. Look how cute this dipstick is. So small. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's there. Beauty. All right, well, hope that's been interesting. Back to whatever we were doing before.